TRX, we start with a 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. And as you can see, it's moving. Now I want to see whether this is the start of the uptrend or not. Okay. Because some of the traders, they were asking me. And now what I want to say is that if we want to look for buy, I prefer to see the breakout of the 9 following by 10 cents, somewhere around 0.093. Then from there, we can look for the trade setup. Okay. And first things I need to highlight here, if you put desktop relative to the previous one, and if you refer to the indicators, we see we have a divergence. All right, that's why we need to be quite careful. It doesn't mean the price cannot continue from here, and it doesn't mean we cannot look for the trade. We have to look for the proper trade setup. Okay, that's why for me, if I want to look for buy, at least I wait for the correction before I take the next trade, or I wait for the to see the breakout of 0.093 at least. Then from there, I will take the trade. Okay, again, it doesn't mean the price cannot continue. The only thing is how we can look for the trade setup. Anyway, we'll move to higher time frame. We want to see what we can look for. And if we move to the monthly chart, the only things I'm looking for, whether we can consider this one as an internal flat, and as we can see the price tag the lowest price. If yes, then we can consider this is the start of the uptrend. Okay, similar to what we had here. All right, that's why if this is a correct and we see the breakout of the 9 following by 10, then simply we can look for the at least 18 cent. All right, but if not, then the next drop the price can retest the lowest price of this correction. That's why if anyone wants to look for buy at this point, they need to be quite careful. They should look for the proper trade setup. And we don't have anything else to discuss. You just go, and one more thing based on weekly chart. The only thing is if the price couldn't break and we see the divergence, that's why we need to be quite careful. No, if we want to look for the divergence, whether we have to look for the breakout of desktop or here, this is the only question. This zone is very important for us. Okay, by the way, it depends on the strategy that traders are looking for. And if I move to lower time daily chart, I don't see anything to discuss. And how about if I move to lower time frame, even forwards, I don't see anything. And if I move to 1 hour chart, the only thing is we have to be quite careful about this divergence. Okay, and that means we have to wait for the proper trade setup. Simply taking the trade is not a really good idea. And for those traders, if they get the trade for buy there from here or from this correction, at least move their stop loss to break even. Okay, and as I mentioned, I want to see whether the price can break 9 or following by 10 cents or not. If the price could break, definitely I will take the first trade setup, I will take the trade. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.